survival. I think somebody lying, smell somebody lying. I don't see no fire.
Howdy hey, my name's Nerfy. Welcome back to another video about the disturbing teen predator that is Sloth. Now first, I want to thank everybody who watched the first, and I recommend you go watch the first. It will be links down in the description because you need to watch the first to understand all this. But basically, Sloth is a predator who is and continues to cause mayhem. He has done a lot. And there are 2 new victims, an apology, and a face to this monster. But first, let's start off with Ozzy. You remember Ozzy, the person who left my server for the Predator. But turns out I understood it wrong, and Ozzy only left because they didn't want to be in drama. And they have now realized that I exposed him for being a bad person and are thankful that I exposed him. First of all, applause, W's in the chat, because this is one of the first times I've ever seen a person dating a predator come forward and say, hey, I'm not dating this person anymore, they're weird, and I'm sorry. That is a first time a lot. I've never seen it, not with Sappho, not with Kiro, no, it was this person, and they did an amazing job. Thank you, Ozzy, you did a great job. Now it's time to show the face. We got a face to Sloth, an actual human face, and here it is. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else sees it, but he looks like a beardless juke, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I think there may be a connection between that. Anyways, now it's time to talk about the 2 new victims. Yep, we got 2 new victims. One a little earlier before the exposed video, and one a couple days after the apology, which will come in very handy in the future. Let's talk about the first one, which we'll refer to as Victim Blue. Victim Blue, who is I'm pretty sure they're a little over 17, and they, basically told Sloth that they would like to be called Coldy if they're dating someone. Sloth started calling them that. They weren't dating, they weren't doing anything, and worst of all, he was dating Ozzy at this point. I think Sloth was trying to pimp here. Yeah, he was trying to get multiple girls. Ozzy, if you thought that he didn't care about you, you were definitely right, because he was going after another girl at the exact same time. Sloth, what is wrong with you? These people don't want you, and now they definitely don't want you after the exposed video. And now it's time to talk about the other victim. There are now 4 victims to this, which is insane. But this is Victim Red. This happened a couple days after the apology, which I will talk about in a couple minutes, not probably minutes, but seconds. They said that he tried doing things to them, and right when they joined. That is insane, Sloth. You don't even care. And the apology is very insincere because of this one factor by Victim Red. And Victim Red is definitely gonna have some issues after this. But this is the apology. I'm gonna let y'all pause so y'all can read it, but I'll give y'all a second. Okay, let's start with what's wrong with this. He says, I am sorry, Narf. I am very, very sorry. So, I'm not saying that word sorry. What are you sorry for? You don't say what you're sorry for. And if my mama taught me anything, it's that you don't say what you're sorry for, you ain't sorry. And I learned that from her. Thank you, mama. I love you. Anyways, So let's begin with the next part. I never wanted to harm anyone. I never wanted to cause drama. I'm fully scared of this, Narth. So why do you keep doing it? You did it a couple days after you posted this towards me to Victim Red, and Victim Red is a child, like a 16-year-old child. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can still be a predator at any age if you take advantage of someone. I don't care. Child predators are over 18 and predators are under 18, and I don't care. You did very weird stuff, and that's your fault. This video you sent gives the points of me being bad, but says I've changed. But I said I've changed, and you don't ever believed in it. Believed in it? It's believe in it. I'm not the grammar police, but I'm pretty sure this makes your apology less sincere. I never ever liked, I'm not saying that, or any type of shit like that. Well, these screenshots say otherwise because you tried role-playing it with me, disgusting creature. And FNIA video, the Tails, he said a while ago that I was old enough, he was old enough to see it and type stuff like that. And he kind of pressured me into kind of send it to him. This is called victim blaming. It's a thing a lot of predators do, which makes a lot of sense why he's doing it. And I asked Tails if this happened, and he said no. You're lying here, Sloth. You're blatantly lying to try to get yourself out of this situation, try to victim blame Tails. Tails didn't deserve anything, but you did that to Tails and Monster and ruined their lives and exposed them to that content. That is disgusting. They were... and that is disgusting. Anyways, I sent it because I thought he was old and stuff like that already. But all a lie? No, not all a lie. You're the one lying. Just oh Lord, why? Don't bring God into this. I usually don't talk about politics or Christianity or any type of religion on my channel. But don't bring my Lord and Savior into this. Just very offending on my part and probably every other Christian in the world. I am sorry, but can you forgive me, Narf? No. You deserve to be put on the SO list. You cannot be forgiven for this. Can you just forgive me for what I've done and do one thing for me? I will fully change, never try to do this again. I very, very promise. I learned from my lesson, and I'll never try to do anything like this again. Plus, it was a long time ago. It doesn't matter if it was a long time ago, you still did it. Actions have consequences, and you need to understand that. I've never had a thought of harming people like that now. Well, you just did, and now it's in your thoughts. I just want to be more anxiety-free. Well, you deserve to live in anxiety for what you did. You deserve to be put on the SO list as well. And if you accept my apology, I do believe, wow, this grammar is horrible, that I have and will change. Then please do one thing. I never talked to any of you or mentioned any of you. Just private the video and change for good. Are you shitting me? Dude, we're not privating the video. You need to understand that actions have consequences and you don't deserve to be on the internet. When we asked you to leave the internet in a confrontation, which was not put in the last video, you refused. You said no. You should be deplatformed on TikTok and everywhere else, including VRChat, for what you have done. You are disgusting. I'm very upset with you. Not just because I was your friend and this happened and turned out being this, but this is disgusting. What you did was horrible. Also, this is the first time Sloth admits it happened. He tried to deflect it in the confrontation, but he didn't. And this is the first time he admits that he did that to Tails. So that means he is 100% full-on guilt for this. He can be full-on and just for this. Please, please, I'm begging you. I don't care if you beg. You failed your entire life just by doing that one thing. And you deserve to be put on the SL list. Just private it and I'll fully accept you, forgive me, and never try any of that ever again. So you're going to try it again if I don't private the video. Disgusting creature. Just please forgive me for what I've done, please, from Sloth. As you can see, this apology is filled with grammar issues, has a bunch of lies, victim blaming, and is really, really shit. So there's that. And there isn't really much to say other than that. That's all the updates. And Sloth is still online on TikTok, on YouTube, not YouTube, on VRChat, and almost every other platform, including Discord. He is still active. And I would like to ask people, if you have this person in your server, ban him immediately. He is a predator and he deserves to be deplatformed from all Discord servers and everything else. He does not deserve a platform. Anyways, that's all. I'm Nerfy, and I'll see y'all later. And remember, Sloth.
You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I tell you who your father is, just play the song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Meet the grams.